Good morning, everybody. I'm Ed Parcaut here with Mike Kelly, and we are Real Estate Jerky Daily. I'm glad you actually are who you say you are today.
Today I am the guy I say I am. Yesterday I was the guy I said I wasn't.
Yeah, I got to get my lights fixed today.
What's going on?
It's just for some reason there's not hitting me right.
Huh.
But
Adjust.
Well, I'll get a couple closer
What kind of
ones.
news have you got? I'm looking at this stuff that you had yesterday.
That's all gone.
That's all gone?
Yeah. So today is Mortgage Bankers Association came out with their mortgage application data for last week, ending 7/5, showing that the overall application volume decreased by 0.2%. Applications to purchase a home were up 1% for the week, but down 13% year over year. Refinances decreased by 2% and were from previous week and are down 28%. I'm sorry, and are 28% higher than a year ago because there was none a year ago.
Yes.
There are some right now, like we're doing streamlines, VA and FHA streamlines. We're getting 125 basis points adjustments in the current rate to help out people with those rates to get you into a lower rate now. So
what's today?
Today is Wednesday. Yeah, okay. Radio day.
Radio.
Then Powell, he's supposed to be coming out making his comments. He was talking to Congress yesterday, and one of the things he said is the best thing we can do for housing is succeed in getting inflation down to 2%. No shit.
Wasn't that a target a year ago?
Yeah, but you can't get there if you have administration spending as much money as they possibly can.
Hey, let's add 400 billion to the debt, so we got 2 trillion.
Yeah, because CB, that's just
we just print this stuff anyway.
Well, I mean, the one thing that's happening, and that's what they were talking about that I didn't put on here, is the fact that unemployment's at that point to really affect us, and if it could really hurt us. I've talked to a bunch of people in middle management, boss, what do they call it? Not boss gone, boss up, or boss down, or something like that. Basically, all middle managements are getting fired.
Wow.
Or let go.
They're finding that they can make upper management do it.
Do. And I always tell people when times are really, really good, that's when they fill up the middle management.
Right.
And then when times are bad or slowing, they get rid of middle management. And I kind of knew this was happening because there was some job, and LinkedIn throws you jobs all the time.
Right.
I'm like, those same jobs are there for 6 months to a year. That means they're not really hiring for them, but are putting it out there to get candidates just in case they someday want to hire that.
Yep.
And that's how I kind of knew that this was going on.
Mm-hmm.
So what are the news for real estate today? Numbers. We got numbers?
Well, the biggest thing to talking about, let's talk about the numbers first. Let's just do that. Can everybody see that? It's pretty large. Look, we're sticking active
16.
listings in the 570s the last few weeks.
This is Stanislaus County, right?
1695 as of 1/1/24, 1695 closed escrows to today. Today. I searched it today.
And that would be 6.5 months.
6.5 months.
Oh, no. Yeah, that's close enough.
Yeah.
Divided by...
It's the second week. I mean, Friday would be a full 6.5 months, but...
It's close enough.
Yeah. So what is that? It's still in the 260s?
We said 6.5, right?
Yep.
Yeah, 260 exactly.
Yep. So what's that telling us in Stanislaus County? There's no bubble.
And there's not enough homes.
And there just simply is not enough homes.
Put a house on the market correctly, it will go. If it's put on wrong, it will stay.
It will hang out for a long, long time. Then you got to do a price reduction. That's the new song I've been singing. Song? Yeah, I've been singing today.
Work on that one.
I'm working on a price reduction for a wonderful piece of property up in Tuolumne on Hershey Road. And we probably started too high. He started too high with the other realtor. He didn't want to make an adjustment when he listed with me. And we've had quite a few showings, but no interest for one reason or another. And it's a beautiful piece of property.
Right. But what's the price point?
$634. Yeah. So we need to be in the fives.
Yeah. But even then, it's still, the price point that's not somebody who lives up there. That's going to be a second home or somebody and the reason I'm saying that is because that's a huge price point for up there.
It is
for the average. Our median price down here is 76,000. I guarantee theirs is 50.
Yeah.
About the income.
Well, you've got retirees that are going to move up there, but this is on two acres, mostly usable acreage. And, you've got gardens, you've got a lot of upkeep, you got stuff you're going to do. So most people who are retiring are not really going to want that much stuff to do. It's a multi-level home. It's a 2-story home. It's a beautiful home. It's
Where's
so
it at
cool.
exactly?
It's a 18
The city,
Tuolumne.
the actual Tuolumne
Tuolumne
City.
City, yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, so and it's off the beaten track. There's no noise. There's it's one of the downfalls is the road going in is a gravel road off the main street.
Why is
But
that
one of the
down?
nice things is it's a gravel road going off the main street, so there's not a lot of traffic up there.
Is it his road or is that like
It's a shared road. So in fact they're meeting in August. They're going to re-gravel it. They're going to put in another ditch to help water run off. They're going to do a lot of things this summer that I believe they've already collected money for.
I saw a video where this guy comes in with this machine and redoes it, and the gravel's still there. It's just been pounded down in the dirt, and he re-gravels it by doing this machine through it and bringing all that gravel back from under the ground.
Under the ground?
Yeah.
Well, that would be cool.
I was like, wow, that's pretty unique.
Yeah. These people in times of need, they come up with all kinds of stuff. I usually just have another beer. Hey, I got to shout out to a couple people that I have not seen on here before. Joseph Bondi and Dick Vermeulen. Good morning, you guys. I'm glad you're listening.
Dirk.
What did I say, Dick?
Yes.
That's because
Dirk.
I can't see that far anymore. Dirk. I even know Dirk, so what a dummy.
He came to the firewalk.
Yep.
Yeah.
So that's pretty much it for Stanislaus County this week.
Yeah, I mean, and before the show we were talking about it, I said, I'm a little slow this week, but that's a choice.
Right.
There's a lot of stuff I can do. It's just after last week, that was my first week away from Rotary.
Right.
And this is my next week away from Rotary. So
it
wasn't a week, because I had that whole weekend. I had to go to that conference.
This is your first week that you get to actually. I took your seat at the table.
Yeah.
When you became president, and now you're going to take my seat. No,
I'm going to take my seat back.
Exactly. You're going to take your seat back. And you're going to be
even though we're supposed to be moving around.
You're going to be the rowdy table. But we don't. I mean, we're creatures of habit, and I think people would probably crap if we sat at a different table.
Well, that was the thing. Well, and that was one of the years is Jeff Jensen made everybody move, and they were not happy. So
yeah, I think it pissed them off. Yeah, there's too many of us that are just old curmudgeons, and we want to be in the same spot, the same place because we're comfortable.
Yeah, but that's not how but leave a chair open for new people and other people.
Yep.
So, all right, that's all I have for today.
Yeah.
Oh, by the way, but if you have solar on your property and it's leased, make sure you have that put in the MLS that it's not owned. It is leased.
It's a pretty simple thing to do.
I know.
But a lot of people forget to ask that one question and then they guess.
Don't guess because it held up a contract.
Yesterday in the morning, about 6:00 in the morning, I emailed myself an article that I thought was kind of funny, and maybe we'll talk about it on radio today as well, or this weekend as well. But Sacramento City Attorney's Office is warning Target. Now let's drive more businesses out of Sacramento.
Of course they are.
They could face fines for retail theft calls. We don't want those bothersome calls to the police department. If you're getting ripped off on a daily basis, you know who the culprits are, and you're trying to slow that stuff down, just don't call the police. The city attorney is getting a little pissed. There's our governor trickling down. Enough said, right?
Correct. So the one thing I didn't talk about today is they're talking about active inventory increases misleading, right? Because there's a lot of stories. Even I talked about it this week, how the inventory is increasing year over year. It's up, which is true, right? Active inventory that has risen 6.7% in June,
right,
nationwide, and is up 37% from a year ago. But we're still at such low freaking numbers that you got to remember these percentages.
Right.
Mark Twain says there's lies, damn lies, and then statistics. And when we give you statistics, we're telling you that it's up 37%, but it's up 37% from being so freaking low. It's ridiculous. 37% of 100,000, or let's just say, of 100,000 is 37,000 homes, right?
Right. So, across the nation.
Exactly. It's not. Yeah. So if we're down, if we're at 50,000 homes and then we go up 37%, we're only adding a few thousand onto that. It's not that many. We're not at like 3.5 million. We're only at 600 and some thousand, which our normal is 1.2. So
Yeah. So that's like if we said, Stanislaus County, we're up 5% on listings. That'd be 28.8 listings.
Which is enough for a few more loan officers.
Yes. Maybe one or two more loan officers, enough for probably two more realtors, active realtors working. You understand how I say that? I pronounce that name. It's realtor.
Yes.
Um,
And I had somebody reach out. Somebody on Facebook said they needed a new loan officer, right? And I see all these people. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. I'm here. Well, if you're on Facebook, what the hell are you doing? So I just happened to see it through, and I messaged her and just said, I see you had a lot of people reach out to you about help. If you need help, I'm here, and blah, blah, blah. And here's my information. Check me out. And then she started asking me questions and certain things.
Boom, boom, boom.
I think one of the things that a lot of agents don't do is they don't have an active CRM where they touch their clients multiple times a year, and they don't call them.
Well, let me say
twice a year at least.
Let me say this. After you come back from every little convention, the RE/MAX convention, the KW convention, the HomeSmart, if they have one, convention or sales meeting, you get fired up, and there's all these new amazing CRMs out there. And talking with our guru in technology at Rotary, Ralph, he says, you've got a Ferrari in a CRM management or CRM through RE/MAX for free. Okay. And you drive it like a Volkswagen.
Well, you drive it in the rain.
Well,
you're not supposed to drive those cars in the rain
with slicks. Yeah. And
you ruin underneath.
I think what happens is people become overwhelmed with the technology and the amount of stuff that you can do.
Yeah, but you can get a VA for $400 part-time a month to have them set up all that for you.
Yeah, exactly. And it's $400 a month.
If you want somebody that's freaking amazing full-time, I know it's a lot of money for some agents. It's $2,000, and they're trained and they know what they're doing and they have everything. But again, that's non-employee.
Right.
So just figure out, you guys figure that out across how many transactions you need to increase. That's in today's numbers. That's not one. That's part of one.
Right.
Yeah.
So
it's just, you have to invest in yourself.
A lot of things we can do. And there's a lot of agents out there that have been doing this really well for a very long time. Joseph Bondi, for one of them, he's been very active. He's probably getting a little bit tired now. I don't know. He's a little bit younger than me, but, no, he's not. I just look older. But they do things very well. The team he's on. I'm just not a big team believer.
Well, that's okay. Dream believer.
I'm a dream weaver.
Yeah. It's not about that. It's just about putting stuff in some place and having it do it for you. It's that first initial setup takes time. That's okay. Grab your database. Even if if you're a new agent and you only have 30 people from the last few years, that's okay. How long would it take you to call each one of those this week?
Right.
They even leave a message or send a video. Hey, how you doing? Just checking in. This is what we're don't ever say checking in. That's like the worst thing you can say. So don't go off of what I just said there. But there's a lot of stuff you can do with the video that you send to them text. You don't have to say their name. That'd be nice if you did, because that'd be personal, but some people don't want to go that far. And there's a lot of stuff you can do to stay connected with people.
Yeah.
I mean, if a lot of people go, whoa, as an agent, we don't get their date of birth. We don't know when their birthdays are. Ask your loan officer.
Yeah, exactly.
Ask for the date, the month and year, not month and year, but month and day for that, and put that in your system.
And there's no reason why you can't get their date of birth.
Right. Or
just chat with them. Hey, I like to follow up on your birthdays. This is what I do.
Create a little piece of paper, and while you're sitting there at signing, go, hey, what's your anniversary date? What's your this? Oh, your kids, what's their birthdays? When is it? And then the anniversary of the transaction, the others. There's just so many things you can do to stay in contact. But the most important thing you should do, old school, pick up the damn phone.
And wait, don't just pick it up.
Dial,
use it.
You have it right here all the time.
Yeah, and you're on it all the time.
Right. So even if you take 5% of your database and call them once a month, you'll eventually get to them.
God, that's a lot of work to do.
I know.
I don't know.
All right.
Does that mean I'd have to stay away from Wexford's a little bit longer?
Oh, you can do it there.
Oh my Lord. What are you thinking? You double up?
What, beer in one hand, and a phone in the other. It'll be much easier after the first couple beers.
Yeah.
Check it in.
Yeah. Oh, you're all extras, I see. So I'll come down and have a beer with you, and we can list my dad's property. He just passed away because I'm a probate specialist.
That's right.
I got a certificate and all.
Yeah, but I mean, there's so many things you can do. You can go hit up all the damn trust attorneys in town. There's so much stuff you can do.
Yeah, the ones that work, actually. Trust me, not all of them work.
No, there's the one. Anyway.
I know.
Yeah. All right, make it a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.
Wait. Peace out.
And tomorrow, again, a little bit later, because it's Mike's first meeting for Rotary. And I'm sure he's going to be getting us out there right at
8 o'clock,
yeah.
8 p.m.
I don't think so. 8 p.m. Oh, my God. That's all day. 12 hours. All right. Make it a great day.
Make it a great day.
Bye.
Bye.